so good. I'm trying to smell it. It's the lip gel with vitamin E and it's cherry. Got it from hair salon, but yeah. And I have my favorite cover with me. Let me show you. This is my favorite cover, and it's probably dirty now because I have been having it for a long time and I need to wash it. My mom usually washes it. I know I'm a kid and under my eyes I got these nails because I did not, like I said almost every time, I didn't feel like putting them on. When they fell off, I just gave up. But that's the banana powder. But yes, I'm standing up, and I don't know why, but I kind of like standing up today better because some days I have the days where I just want to, like, I have more energy and I just can't sit down. I'm not bipolar or anything. Like, I have my ups and down days. My physically wise, not like some days I'm tired and some days I'm not as tired. Like some days I have more energy, and that day is today. Now I want to find that liner that I have, but I can't see because the glasses. Because I don't have any glasses on. Let's see. Really nothing, but I don't like when my top lip is bigger than the bottom, but that's just how my lip is, I guess. But my ear has been really hurting because this has kind of closed up. It's trying to close up on me because I didn't wear for a long time. One time before me. Sorry for that sound. But yeah. Like I think in my high school, middle school, I didn't ever wear earrings. So, but these are really cheap. My mom says I need to wear more expensive ones. But I know I'm allergic to nickel. But I don't think I'm still allergic to it. But every time I see hoops, I think of Alicia Keys for some reason. Alicia Keys, because she's now, I don't know if it was in the past, but now she's all about being natural. Like she'll wear no makeup with hoops or something like that. She'll do that, and I think that's so cool. And I aspire to do that, but since I'm recording videos, I just like to get ready, and I just like to have some extra thing to do other than, it's just something extra to do that I like to do. But in the future I will have natural me, and I've already had one. I think I already had that already. But guys, right now I somebody types it, so I don't know how you say it. Lakorn. So I don't know what the hell you say it. Sorry. I hate that I don't know how to say it right. Lakorns. But it's basically like if you want to understand it better, think of like most of them are like soap operas, basically. It's really a lot of drama and stuff. And I don't want to name the one I'm watching because some of it can be really intense. Like I had like a breakdown, like because it was too much going on. Like, okay, let me tell you everything. Well, I'm not gonna tell you everything, but I'm just gonna give you the details. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, anyways, it was some famous person that I like just posted that was on EXO, the group in Korea. Teo, that's him. But anyways, so it's what I was getting. I was screaming. I was so mad. I was like, I hate you. You better go somewhere. Like, I was so mad because I hate mean people. Like, not just mean people, but people like the person in these Thai dramas. They are horrible. Like, I was boiling hot. I could make you some eggs how hot I was. I could make you some scrambled eggs with how much I was mad about this. And I know it's not real, but you will make yourself feel like you're sitting there. Like, this is how invested you get into it. Like, you'll be wanting to cry. Like, how could you say that to her? That's my baby. How could you say that? Like, you will get mad that they talked to your character some type of way, and you'll be like, girl, I'm gonna get you when I see you next time. And you're just like, wait, she's not even a real person. And so I was just screaming and stuff. I was like, because guys, the bad people need to get karma. And I know you're not supposed to, I know you're not supposed to like be the person to get them that karma, or like oh, they need karma, let things, I know you're supposed to let things happen, but oh my goodness. Okay, let me tell you. It is like, I'm gonna tell you like a little part of it. This mistress, I'm calling her mistress, but this girl, like, she was dating him or whatever, and okay, I'll just tell y'all like mainly about it. So, basically, he, if you know the show Crazy, but because I don't think a lot of Thai dramas a lot of them aren't the same. Like, you might think it's the same like any other, but they'll add a lot different things that make it all these dramas different. But so it's this dude. He's so cocky, and he thinks that since he's rich and stuff, and he thinks he's so he thinks he's all that because he's rich, and he just thinks that people who are poor are just horrible. Like, I mean, like, they can't touch me. Like, I'm like, if somebody came up, it just feels like there's a thin line. I mean, there's a big old line between like rich people and whatever, they're here, and poor people not even anywhere, they're below their ground level. Like, he sees them like that, like poor people like that. And so because he just doesn't know nothing, he's just used to getting everything he wants. But his family is really nice and stuff, they're good, but I think he's influenced by his girlfriend, and she is horrible. mistress, the girlfriend or whatever, she acts like she's like she'll ask her friend. I mean, that she'll ask her, she'll be like, should I be sad about this or should I be happy? Like a psychopath. Like, girl, do you know? Because she doesn't know like the right way to react to stuff. So she's like, she just acts like that. But anyways, let me go back. So anyways, he's so stuck up and stuff, and so he the girlfriend is, you know, pretending like she's all sweet and stuff and doesn't have any the backbone in her body. So he thinks he thinks that she's a sweetheart and stuff, and she's the one who thinks lower of people just like him. But I think he gets it from her because they've been together for a long time, and so, and she's really rich too. Like, his family, I mean, her family is invests money into his company, okay? And so, you know, he's just really rude. And so, this girl, she's poor, and her sister is a mistress to the girlfriend's dad. And okay, the dad is already married, you know, to her mom. I'm cross-eyed, but to her mom. So of course she's gonna be mad. So they find out that she's the mistress, but they think that the poor girl is really the mistress, but that's her sister, you know. So because they investigated and they saw the sister walking in, the boys was walking in, and were like, oh, she's the mistress or whatever, but she wasn't. It's her sister's the mistress. See, it's this whirlwind. And this is the start. But I don't remember why he just doesn't like her. Oh, I know why. He doesn't like this poor girl because and she's like really outspoken. Like, I love her, but she's a little too much too. She has a potty mouth, but she, not cussing or anything, but she the reason why he doesn't like her is because he spreaded rumors. Her and her friend, they're reporters, and when there was a crash, and the plate number was almost identical to the rich boys. I'm gonna call him Jared. I'm gonna call him Jared. Yeah, Jared. Garrett. I'm gonna call him Garrett. So Garrett, the rich boy Garrett, he, you know, when they reported that, Garrett was mad because, you know, they reported that his dad died and stuff, and that was false. So, because it was the wrong plate number, and it wasn't the poor girl's fault. It wasn't the poor girl's fault. It was because the reporter beside her who worked with her thought that was his plate number, so it wasn't even her. So she reported it, and she just said that, you know, it was both of us or whatever. So she took the blame for that. And he got mad. He went up there and got mad and stuff, and she was like, I'm not having it, you know. She was just snapping on him, and he was just like, what the heck, nobody talks to me like this. And he was talking about her being poor and stuff or whatever, just stupid stuff like that, like calling her low or whatever, like. And so he gets real invested into getting her like fired and stuff, and his dad was like, that's too far, like, you shouldn't be doing that. And he was like, he just kept on going, trying to mess her up, and she got fired and everything. And she ended up finding another reporter job or whatever. But yeah, since Garrett was so invested into her, the poor girl, I'm gonna say the poor girl, because if I give her a name, I'm not gonna remember the name. But the poor girl, that's the reason why. But the reason why Garrett, he really started not to like her is because he figured out that, you know, he thought that messing with his girlfriend's his girlfriend's dad. So he was just like, oh, she's a hoe too. She's a hoe too. So he was like, dang, she's a hoe. She's spreading false rumors. She's just, what's wrong with her, you know? So, and the girlfriend, Garrett's girlfriend, he was like, she's really jealous and she's clingy. She's just too much. So she was just so happy that, well, she wasn't happy, but she was so mad that Garrett was giving the poor girl so much attention about, trying to get revenge, because you could tell, well, you can't tell that he likes her, but who does all that if you don't like somebody, you know? So, yeah, and then this is crazy. So, the mom, so, Garrett's mom, she's dead. They say she's dead, but she's not. She's actually at a mental hospital because she went crazy because her husband, Garrett's dad, he cheated on her, and so she thinks all guys are bad or whatever, and so she's actually at a mental hospital. She's not dead as they reported. See, this is not good for them, for Garrett's family, because they're a big company and they're famous, I guess. So, problems with them gets reported in the newspapers and stuff. So, and it looks bad on their company. So, the mom ends up meeting the poor girl at the hospital, and the poor girl at the hospital, the poor girl's mom is a nun, and I guess she just talks to them, talks to the patients, and so I can't remember why the nun wanted her daughter, the poor daughter, to come and talk to her. I can't remember, but I guess she just really liked her and thought that she could really help. So the poor daughter ended up, talking to her, talking to Garrett's mom at the mental hospital. And Garrett, when he was going there, he saw her walking up, and he was like, what are you doing here? He thinks that she's up there to report that the mom is not dead, but she doesn't know anything about that. She didn't know that. So she's really a nice girl and all that. She says that, I'm only nice to people who are nice to me. If you're mean to me, I'm mean to you. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. So common sense. So she's mean to him because he's just going off on her and just, so that's what that's what's going on over there. And so Garrett's mom really loves her, and she knows that she's a really good girl. And so she ends up, so Garrett's mom ends up figuring out that, she ends up, like, Garrett's dad wants, his mom to come back. They're still married, okay? Garrett's dad wants the mom to come back home. He wants her to leave the mental hospital, but she's like, no, I'm not going back. All men are horrible, stuff like that. So the dad knows that the mom's close to the poor girl. So the dad asks Garrett to tell the poor girl to talk to the mom, and she refuses. She's like, no, I'm not going. And so the poor girl says, well, just come with me. Just come with me then. Just live with my house. And that house is Garrett's girlfriend's dad I mean, the mistress is the sister of the poor girl. So the the crazy girlfriend, Garrett's crazy girlfriend, she gets, she's hearing all this information. She's so mad. She has people spying everywhere. She has people spying at Garrett's house, and Garrett lives with his dad because they have a mansion at at his job, at his business. Yeah, she has people there too spying, and at the company, she has a friend at the company where the poor girl is at, so she reports stuff about the poor girl, and she helps her navigate and help her know what to do next with her evil plans. But yeah, so the Garrett's mom ends up living. Well, he gets so mad. He's like, "Is this your plan so you can get close to my mom so that you can get some news to report and stuff?" And she just goes with, she's like, "Yeah, I'm doing that," but she's not. But she's just saying that just to play with him and stuff, and he just believes it. And so the Garrett's mom lives with the mistress and the dog and the poor girl. The mistress and the poor girl. The mistress and the poor girl are sisters. Okay. So yeah, and the Garrett's girlfriend ends up going there because she wants to confront them for their wrongdoings. So the mom goes, Garrett's girlfriend's mom and the girlfriend go to the house to see who it is, and they realize that it's not the poor girl, it's her sister, the poor girl's sister. So she doesn't tell Garrett because she just, that's not going to benefit her at all. So why would she tell him? So he ends up finding out later, and he was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" She was like, "Oh, I forgot, whatever." But yeah, they go to the house and stuff, and while they're there, they don't know. I don't think they know. Oh, I think they think Garrett's mom is asleep upstairs. So that's probably why, or they don't think she's there. But I'm doing it because I feel like my lips are big. There it goes. Okay, my lips don't even look big anymore. But so they confront her, and I think they slap the mistress. They slap the poor girl's sister. They slap her, and they trample on her, and they say horrible, disgusting things. And talking about why you think you can man who's already, and she's so sweet. Like, she doesn't want anything. She doesn't want to take anything from them. She's like, "I'm sorry," and stuff. And they're like, "Kneel down to me." And so I'm like, I just want to punch them. But the Garrett's mom, she's just like the poor girl. Like, they both are. They're gonna tell it how it is, but they're all about justice. Like, they're all about right and wrong. So they'll get mad at you for a reason. And so she hears all this upstairs, and so the mom is big on first impressions. So she sees how dirty she is, how mean Garrett's girlfriend is, and so she is not having it. She's like, she's so mean to her. She's like, "Girl," well, she don't say girl, but she's just like, "Who are you to talk to her like that?" and stuff. Okay, at first Garrett's mom, she didn't like the poor girl's sister because she's like, "Your mistress. I understand how she feels because my husband cheated on me," but she got to know her and understand that she's different from what she thought a lot of mistresses are. I'm sorry, I don't want to say mistress because she's so sweet. Okay. But yeah, and so if you've watched, you'll know how sweet she is. But yeah, so, like, she says that they won't, okay, Garrett and Garrett's dad won't, his mom, to come back home. No, they got her at the poor girl's house, but they want her. They want the mom to come home. Like, he wants his wife back. He loves her, and he wants her to forgive him and stuff. But anyways, yeah. And if you're wondering why the poor girl has a big house or has a house or whatever, it's because her sister's husband, or I don't know if it's husband. They say husband, but they bought the house for them. So yeah. And he's horrible. He's abusive. And so she says, I'm not leaving unless you marry the poor girl. She don't say the poor girl, but she says her name. He's like, definitely not. And so he feels bad about Garrett feels bad about how he treated his mom all these years. And he really didn't see her like. So he agrees. I don't remember. It took a while for him to agree, I think. Yeah. But she the poor girl, I was wondering how she would agree, but she agreed because she hated how bad they treated her sister, the mistress. She hated how they treated the sister, okay? So she was like, I'm getting revenge. So she agreed to marry him because she wanted Garrett's girlfriend to feel bad. So they end up getting married, and Garrett says he'll divorce her after a year or whatever. So she'll be happy. And so the parents are like, okay, well, you better go with the plan or whatever. So let's fast forward because it's just a lot of craziness and drama. And so the poor girl ends up, well, Garrett ends up falling for the poor girl while they're married and stuff, and he's still messing with his girlfriend. Not really girlfriend because he's married now, but he's still messing around with her. And Garrett and the poor girl, they fuss all the time. They're never nice to each other. So he don't know if he likes her or not because they're always yelling at each other or whatever. But because they got off on the wrong start, so he just sees her. It's just a misunderstanding between those two. But he's messing around with that girlfriend, and she feels him slipping away from her. So she says that she's pregnant, and her friend told her to say that. So, and they're like, what are we gonna do if he figures out that you're lying? And then she's like, I don't know, I can't remember, but they just said that the plan would be failed then. But I don't know what they thought they were gonna do with that. Like, you can't just have a baby. But so the girl, Garrett's girlfriend, she pretends to be pregnant, and then as soon as she pretends to be pregnant is when the poor girl finds out that she's actually pregnant. Cause no. And so Garrett tells his wife that his girlfriend is pregnant. And so she tries to act all hard, and she's just like, she doesn't show her sadness. She just cries by herself, and he doesn't know it. Like, he thinks that she hates him, and he thinks that she hates him, and she thinks he hates her for marrying each other. And he thinks that she married him, for revenge, for money and stuff. So, the poor girl's pregnant with his baby, of course. And so she doesn't tell because, she wasn't gonna tell it all because she feels like he won. She doesn't want to feel like he won he's tending to his girlfriend while his wife is actually pregnant. She's having morning sickness and everything. But anyway, so let's fast forward it, and she says that she has a miscarriage because Garrett's mom is suspicious. She's like, why haven't you gone to get a checkup? And Garrett's asking her to. He's like, let's go to the hospital and get a checkup and stuff like that. And she's like, no. She's so obvious. Like, he asked her, she's like, no, I ain't doing that. I'm not, you know. And she's like, I'm 3 months pregnant, but she hasn't even shown yet or anything. So like, she ends up saying she got a miscarriage and stuff. And so Garrett, he's dumb. I swear, he is. I don't want to say dumb, but he's just so gullible. He believed it. He really believed that she had a miscarriage. After not taking him to the hospital, after not taking her to the hospital, like she really wants him. Why would she not want to take him to the hospital? That's what the mom was saying. She was like, I didn't give him enough fish when he was a kid. I think that's funny, but she always says that. And so yeah, the way that they figured out that she wasn't pregnant was because Garrett's mom, she's amazing. She asked Garrett's girlfriend where she said, I'll let you marry him if you tell me what the hospital's name was the hospital name that you went to, the pediatrician, or what's it called? I don't know. To check for like ultrasounds. Yeah, I'll let you marry him and stuff if you tell me that. And of course she doesn't know which hospital it is because she didn't ever go because she's not pregnant. So she didn't answer that. Well, she answered it. When she answered it, of course they went straight to the hospital and checked to see if she ever checked in, and she never did. And so she ended up confessing because she didn't have no other choice. And so he ends up finding out that his wife is pregnant. See, I'm on that part now. His wife is pregnant, and they're all acting prideful and stuff. And she's like, I'm gonna be a single mom who would want a piece of crap like him, And I don't like him either. I'm gonna have. I've been emotional all day because I'm just thinking about this show. Like, I'm just like I wish I would have never watched it because it's horrible. It's so horrible. And I'm like 4 episodes left now. And it's sad because I think it's like 35 episodes, 37 episodes. And they haven't even got to the part where they get karma. Till they, like, all that long period of time, they I don't get to see them pay for what they did. Probably 3 episodes they get to pay for what they did, like, really. And yeah, so like 30 episodes of seeing them get away with everything, and 4 episodes of seeing them not get their karma. Like, this annoying. I want to see them pay. Okay. But yeah, I've never had a Thai drama make me so mad to the core. But yeah, I hope this was relaxing, even though I know your brain is twisted from hearing all this information. It's like a tongue twister type of thing. So yeah. Sorry about these nails, but guys, thank you for watching. I kept this makeup on for y'all because I wanted to make this video. So I'm going to take this makeup off now, and I'll see y'all later.